in an attempt to wipe out the Haran virus once and for all.
Whether by way of the virus or the Ministry's proposed plan, one thing is certain. Haran's days are numbered.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whatever time you guys are watching this, I'm Cyberfreak, and this is Ready Steady Game. Hope you guys enjoy. And once again, good day gamers, and welcome to Dying Light. Now, just to start off with, I would like to say that anyone with any type of aversion to blood, gore, or decapitations, definitely don't watch anything to do with Dying Light, because it will include those things in it. And I would just say, consider yourself warned, and here we go. There we are. So, Dying Light. It is got to be probably one of the best zombie games I have ever played. Now, I'm not saying I've played every zombie game in the world, but in story, it beats nearly every other in realism. From what I would assume would be real in a zombie apocalypse, I would say this seems to be as believable as possible. The story is much more emotionally responsive than most I've ever seen before. Like, I will compare it to State of Decay in its realism, but you don't have to go searching around for supplies to keep people alive. In the end, you'll die anyway. Like, hopefully that's not what a zombie apocalypse would be like, but unfortunately it could be, who knows. And he is wiggling around the floor. But yeah, it is definitely a very vibrant and ambitious game. Like, the size, I would honestly have thought it would have been bigger, but still, it's... Sorry, just had to kill that one. But still, it's like, it's what you feel like it should be. Like, you've got this bit over here, which is by the water. You've got the something that kind of looks like the Golden Gate Bridge. Very bad comparison, because it's not even red. But and then if you just climb over here, like, you've got a massive city, and I kid you not, you can go through all of that. I'm getting bashed by a zombie. Whoops. Well, that was rude. Anyway, like, it's quite large. Like, I've only, on this part of the game that I'm playing at the moment, I've only unlocked one part of the map, and to get from one side to the other, well, parkouring, which is something I'll touch base with later, it still takes 10 to 20 minutes, depending how you go around it. Not to mention, like, how difficult it can be at night, which is another thing I will show you later on. But it's just, it is quite good, I will say that. And for a next gen game, it's, I honestly wouldn't say much about it as a next gen game, to be completely honest. I would say it more of just a very advanced current. Then again, next gen, current gen always confuses the hell out of me. But it's a bloody good game, and if you like zombie games, I do highly recommend this. It has so many different things in it, you can literally play for hours. Like, I'll spoil one thing. If you don't want to hear it, skip a couple of seconds ahead. I'll put it in the description. But they have Excalibur. They have a sword embedded, well, in a zombie in the middle of the lake, and it's in a rock, and you have to, it sounds weird, but you have to literally hold X on it for about 3 minutes to summon the strength to pull it out. And then when you do, if you do it at an early level, you get like a massive boost, like, well, in attack it gets very high. But unfortunately later on it starts to become quite a weak weapon. But it, like, you have many other things like that. And this guy over here, like, he's just got like a challenge. So you got, I think, agility and power challenges. Power, yeah. Agility and power challenges. So that's just, agility is parkouring around, and power challenges are just killing things. Very monotone, but still. But onto parkouring. It is it's what I would have thought Assassin's Creed would be like. Like, Assassin's Creed, you just hold down a button, push the trigger, and you go there. But this is a lot more interactive. Like, you have to... Well, fell down. Like, you can climb up lamp poles, anything you want. It's all the press of actually many buttons at once. Like, RB is your main free run button. That's pretty much just your destructive surroundings. That's pretty much just your jumping, grabbing onto things. Whereas the left thumbstick is more like your direction. So it is quite good, but you also have to be pressing certain things at the right time. Like, if you're looking at a lead, that zombie hit me really hard. But if you're looking at a ledge, like, you will jump to it, but if you're not looking at it, you won't. So if I want to... That was a very bad example. If I want to jump on and grab onto that, right? I was looking at it then, but if I just jump here, I won't grab onto it because you're not looking at it. Like, it's a lot more controllable. It's not just like you'll be running and you'll jump here and all of a sudden you'll grab onto the wall. Although what I just did then was intentional. But it's much more controlled, and it makes you feel like you can do this in a way. Which I probably would never go ziplining across the slums like this in any city. Probably deserted or not, but that's what games are for, so anyway. But the parkouring is just amazing. The way they came up with it is nothing short of what they should do for every parkouring game. My closest comparison would be to Mirror's Edge, if anyone's ever played that. It's definitely not a zombie game, but that entire game is just based on running, jumping and parkouring around an obstacle to get to like point A to point B, and there's people shooting at you. Most of the time it's better to just avoid them and parkour away from them, and like the whole game is based on parkouring. And this game isn't, but it has a parkouring system in it that's just as good as Mirror's Edge, nearly. Sorry about that, my phone rang. That's a bit unprofessional. But yeah, baseline parkouring system is awesome. That building is glitching out. Huh. Parkouring system is awesome. It's definitely one of the most defining features of the game. Now, moving on, probably the second most defining feature would be the day-night cycle. Now, daytime, it's lush, it's bright, it's quite fun to be running around and killing zombies and all that. At nighttime, you don't want to be running around and killing zombies, because they will be running around trying to kill you. Now, I will fast forward in a second just so I can show you what I mean. If they can see, like this person behind me. Oh crap. Yep, too bad. Yeah, this is the part where you do not want to be standing still. There you go, there's a good view of him there. Oh goodness. This is where you're parkouring, you really need to start practicing, because these ones come at you like a ton of bricks. As well as spitting and ranged attacks. Oh crap, I missed that. Oh, that's not good. They're not fun. Oh goodness. They're very backwards to your usual thought of zombies are slow and stupid and can't do anything. This one takes a twist that at night time they become just as fast and just as strong as you are. If I turn around and try to kill this guy who has decided to take his time, it becomes a lot harder than killing the other ones. As you can see, I now have 4 of them coming after me, and I do not want to be stuck in the middle of that battle. Oh, nutso. So I've just fast forwarded a little to try and get out of that one. There we go. I don't seem to... Oh, that one is. Yeah, so... grappling hook. And I die. That is one thing that does bug me. When it comes to selecting your equipment, you have four slots that you can use using either directional pads or the keyboard, depending if you're on computer or Xbox, or is it on PlayStation? That's how professional this is. I don't know if it's on PlayStation. I'm pretty sure it is. It has to be if it's on computer. But anyway, that's what annoys me. You either have to click it and quickly cycle through 4 different things, or hold it down and select it. And it just... I wish they would have taken like a Mass Effect kind of course, and when you go on the select wheel, it would pause, so you could select it. I guess you could always go into your inventory and... That's the wrong part. I guess you could always go into your inventory and just switch them out manually, and that counts as a pause or whatever, I don't know. But just, that kind of bugs me a little. But, yep. That I love, the destructible terrain. But, mixing with love and hate, yeah, that's always good. Last thing I really want to point out is the distractions. Now, zombies in this game are prone to falling off buildings apparently, but also attracted to noise. So if you were to throw a firecracker over here, it would attract these zombies, so then you can just drop down and run away. Unfortunately, if you were to make a noise with, say, a gun, and let's make this count, red barrel's always explosive, it will attract a heap of zombies, such as this guy here. These fast ones will sprint right at you if you make any kind of loud noise, regardless of if it's an explosion or sound of a gun, as it were. And they're also a little bit harder to kill than the other ones. But between all the killing zombies, jumping over zombies, and playing checkers, there's so much more to do in game, and not just having awkward conversations. What is wrong with your fingers, man? I think you have a problem. But with all that aside, if you're a fan of zombie games or apocalypse games, buy Dying Light. It is amazing. To be honest, right now it is the best zombie game out there. You will love it. I will just say that. And I will say no more, and I will show no more. I will wait for you to decide once you get it. And with that, I'll leave you guys with my usual word of advice. Keep on gaming. I'm amazed you didn't break anything.